everybody. Welcome to Morethanmeetstheseguys. It's Mask Monday, and I'm here with Boo at the AxelonUnderground.com.
Howdy.
Hey, we are going over the Roteks today.
Yes.
Um,
Which we have a different writer this time.
oh, who is that?
Stephen Seth Wilson. He usually signs off or his credit is SS Wilson.
Okay.
But yeah, he's Stephen Seth Wilson, which this episode kind of stood out from the others.
Mhm.
And there's a
Oh, yeah.
reason for it, because he's better known for writing and creating Short Circuit and Tremors. Yeah. He also wrote screenplays for Batteries Not Included,
Oh, wow.
uh,
Okay.
Ghost Dad, Heart and Souls.
So he
You
actually is an
remember?
accomplished writer for major movies.
Yeah. You remember Ghost Dad, right?
Ghost
With
Dad?
Bill Cosby.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't watch it, but yeah, I've, you know, yeah, I'm not going to make inappropriate jokes. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. I
Yeah.
shouldn't do that.
And you recall Heart and Souls? That was a Robert Downey Jr. movie
Oh yeah,
where he
yeah.
had like a bunch of ghosts in him.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he did the Will Smith Wild Wild West screenplay
Oh
also.
wow, did he?
Yeah. So
Fun
yeah, he's an
movie.
accomplished screenwriter. So
Yeah. Nice.
he did 2 episodes of Mask. So another one is like way near the end of season 1. Yeah.
Because I can guarantee you one thing. Um, I know he didn't. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say. We'll just go on with this
Gonna roll
episode.
with it. Yeah, so he did the Rotex, and the Rotex was actually I enjoyed this one a lot more.
There was some like very glaring. These guys are smarter than this kind of thing. But yes.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
So
Anyways.
it starts off with Scott is trying out his electric bird caller, and a bunch of cardinals land on T-Bob.
Yeah, they're glamping the Matt Tracker way.
Yeah.
They got their Winnie out there. They got a cabin.
Oh yeah, and the RV. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
they
the
got
Winnie. I mean, the Winnebago.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, oh
RV.
that's the Winnebago. Yeah, he's got all that together. So yeah, they
Like Scott's got an impressive looking. Okay, it looks impressive. Actually, you know what it kind of looks like though? It looks like something you'd see on Ghost Adventures. He'd be like some techno babble thing with microphones and stuff on it, and it looks
yeah.
like some like I just cobbled this together. It's going to tell us that ghosts are real this time, kind of looking thing. But apparently, it sends out high frequency noises.
Bird calls.
Bird calls, yeah.
Yeah. What was that thing they had in Home Alone? That little gadget that Kevin always had that he'd record people with.
Oh
Talk
yeah, yeah,
Boy. Talk Boy, is that
yes,
what it's called? Yeah. That's
something
what
like
it
that.
looks like. It looks like
Yeah,
Talk Boy from Home Alone.
yeah. It kind of actually, yeah, it kind of looks like that, or like it looks like a bigger version of recorders people leaving classes and stuff. You know, the
Yeah.
microphones off, but yeah, same concept.
So
But
yeah, the birds all fly away finally. And as they're walking back, T-Bob hollers and says something bit him. And he's like, nothing can bite you. You're made of metal. And a big old chunk of his foot's gone.
dude, like half his foot's gone. It's bad.
Yeah.
But
So
yep.
they try to figure out what's going on, but then uh these insects just swarm the RV and just eat it. They tear it down.
Dude, I thought it was like it looked like cosmic rust at first until I realized what was going on,
Yeah. Like it
and
just
then
starts falling apart.
yeah, and then it became a different Transformers style plague
Trope.
scraplets.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
just like scraplets from Transformers.
they look like little they look like not
They look like shrapnel.
they kind of did look like shrapnel. Yeah, they look like
Or
little like
like those little black, like I guess they're Hercules beetles, they call them.
yeah, yeah.
The Japanese ones, that's what they
Hmm.
look like because they're big. They're like as big as your hand.
Yeah, and those are exactly what they look like on this. I guess they were well, we'll get into that in a second. Like he goes
Yeah,
back,
and T-Bob freaks out and runs away. He's like, "Nope, these things ain't gonna get me."
dude, with good reason.
Yeah,
If I were like hanging out in a Shark Tank and I had a bleeding foot, and like I'm not going in there. I'm out of the tank.
I honestly think that's the smartest thing that T-Bob has ever done.
Oh yeah, God yes. Well, it's a
We'll
running
see.
gag this whole episode actually.
Yeah. So later, Matt is talking to the PNA. the Peaceful Nations Alliance or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they apparently it's is it like a I kind of I've glossed over this point. I should have typed it out when I realized it. Was is he talking like they're doing experiments on these insects and
Yeah,
these ones?
these are like genetically modified insects that were designed for like to be used in war,
Hmm.
where they would drop them off on the enemy's side of the like past enemy lines, and it would eat the enemy's equipment.
Yeah, like devouring tanks in moments.
Yeah, but they weren't ready yet, so
No,
that's why they're still kept in the lab.
but
Because apparently, if these things breed, you know, they reproduce like every 12 hours or something,
yeah, I think that's what it was.
and they like reproduce a lot. So it's like world-ending apocalyptic if these things reproduce.
And like they didn't even know that these things were out because they're like, well, they must have had some escape because there's been no there was essentially no warning going up about it. And
Yeah, they said one of their colonies was missing.
yeah, they looked and they said they realized one of the colonies is missing exactly.
Yeah, and T
And
Bob thinks he's doomed. He's like all doom and gloom, like this is the end for me. But they said if they reproduce, they'll spread and they'll devour all the metal in the world. So you know what that means, right? I mean, you've taken some geology.
oh yeah,
What's the planet really made out of?
it's metal. It's a molten metal core.
Yeah, it. I mean,
I
even the mantle, it's all
oh
like
yeah,
metallic
well
crystals and stuff. So they're gonna
yeah,
eat the whole planet.
yeah. Essentially, I was thinking like I was thinking like, dude, we're working at looking at soil horizons. Immediately I'm thinking like all the ferrous oxide in the soil in the southeast.
Oh
All
yeah.
yeah, I mean just southeast. I'm looking. You look at okay for people who don't know red clay. Red clay
Mhm.
is red clay because it's oxidized iron.
Oh
It's
yeah.
ferrous oxide. So just a little like a little quick soil lesson for people.
Oh, yeah, all the hematite
Oh yeah,
out there,
all
all
of that.
everything. Yeah. And then they're gonna eat all the way down to the mantle and it's gonna cool and they're gonna end up eating the core. This is apocalypse.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The gray ooze. They talk about nanites that would do that.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we've
one
already seen the gray ooze on mask. It's plutonium, man. Or
right?
uranium or
It's
something.
gray ooze keeps coming back, doesn't it?
It does. So yeah,
So yeah.
he goes and he's like, all right, well, I need to get the best team members for this.
Well, T Bob flees with Scott.
Oh
He
yeah.
takes
They're done.
Scott with him.
He goes full moped mode and he's out of there.
And then of course the computer picks the best members to call on this mission.
It's mostly the regular folks, but it's very pared down squad. But I noticed this time they point out that Alex Sector is a zoology specialist.
Yes, and this will play into, I guess, the next episode
Yeah,
because, well, they changed their descriptions a little bit.
yeah, they do.
Okay, like Brad Turner's first one pegged and it says expert motorcycle and helicopter pilot. Okay,
Yeah.
and of course, Brad's tuning his guitar and pops a string,
Bing.
and when his watch goes out, and he like breaks the fourth wall and looks at us and shrugs.
Yeah, he's like, well, here we go again.
Yeah. Then we get Alex Sector, computer communications expert and zoology specialist, which we've
Yep.
seen him doing zoology stuff the whole time.
If he's a zoology specialist, why would he have the freaking carrot and the alligator? He's not a pet store guy, man. He's a zoology specialist. He should have been there with
I'm
like
telling you, he just threw whatever that was for some other animal, and he just threw it and took off.
it was for the rabbit that he's gonna pull out to throw at the alligator.
Right.
And he's
And
like,
I
oh,
mean,
we'll
we
just
see he just gets completely careless when that watch goes off.
oh, dude, he just was like, oh yeah, snake. Okay, I'm out. And he just like closes the screen door of the snake enclosure behind him.
Oh, the snake almost gets him. It's a
Yeah,
cobra.
yeah, he
It's
doesn't
like
care.
I think it's like a monocled cobra or something.
Mm.
Because I had to look up the markings on his back, and it looked like it most closely resembled the monocled cobra's
You got a
mark.
lot more investigation on that than I did. So
I
yeah,
always go off the deep end with this stuff.
you do.
But yeah, it lunges at him and misses because he just turns to walk off with his
Yeah,
watch. And the
closes it
snake is
behind.
like, "What happened?"
You were
Yeah,
my
and he just
prey.
closes the enclosure. But
Yeah.
the reason why I was looking up the cobra is because there's other snakes in there that aren't cobras, and some cobras are snake eaters.
Yep.
So I was looking to see if that was one, but it wasn't quite like conclusive enough the way it was drawn.
Yeah.
Then
So,
we get oh well, I'm gonna go through the whole list.
oh, go ahead, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
love this part. This is my favorite part of the show besides the opening. Bruce Sato, who's mechanical engineer, vehicle code name Rhino, is using a robotic arm to build a house of cards. And when his watch goes off, he just like shoves the joysticks forward and makes the robot just knock the whole house of cards down. Like he just gave
Armatron.
up.
It was one of those Radio Shack Armatrons, but a lot
It
nicer.
was.
100%
I
was.
have one of
Ooh.
those around here somewhere.
I loved mine when I was little. Ate a lot of D batteries.
Yeah. Hondo McClane, weapons
Oh,
specialist and field strategist. Okay.
yes.
And he's carrying a huge stack of books in the library. His watch goes off and he just shoves all the books into a bystanding woman's hand and runs away saying, "Thank you, miss. Excuse me." And if
There.
you look,
Mhm.
there's a perfectly blank spot on the table next to him that he could have set all
Okay.
the books down.
I was about to say that, like, dude, there's a table right there, like the as close as the woman is to his right.
Everybody's got to hate him at that school.
Oh God, and they're like, what is this guy? We were practicing football. He leaves. We're in here
Yeah.
doing work in the library. He gives me a stack of books. I don't want these books. Yeah.
That's like a hernia inducing stack of books. He's a big
Yes.
dude
Yeah,
and she was not a
yes.
big woman. So yeah, that's how you pull a shoulder out of the socket. So, Buddy Hawks, master disguise and intelligence expert. No
This
mention of
guy.
his underworld contacts this time.
This guy.
Yeah, he's working on the old couple's VW Beetle, the yellow VW
Yellow
Beetle, just like
VW
Bumblebee.
Beetle.
And the old man asked him to hurry because, they're in a rush and he's holding a suitcase. So I'm guessing they're going somewhere important. And Buddy just excuses him and says, "You can use the loaner car over there, but all it is a
Bicycle.
bicycle."
She can stand on the back pegs.
Right. So, and then when they all get together, uh, what is it? It was Brad, wasn't it, that said it's stupid to go after these insects?
I think so.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Brad said that.
He's like, so we're exterminators now? It's stupid to go after these insects. It's something along those lines.
Yeah, basically, this isn't our problem.
Yeah, this is below us.
Yeah, and the mask energizing sequence was way shorter this time.
Oh
Like they just
yeah,
cut to the chase, and there was no big garage exit shot because I was waiting to see if they had the VW bug in the garage when it
that would have been
flipped,
great.
but no, they were already on the road.
No,
And then Bruce
Bruce.
Sato,
Uh-huh.
when they're getting there to the bugs, he's like, "When the small are many, they are stronger than the strongest."
That was when Honda's like, "Hey, Bruce, I almost understood that."
Yeah, hell, must be something wrong with me. Because it's like, man, everyone condescends on Bruce.
But that's the thing. Like we're talking, it seems like they finally like SS was SS Wilson.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's almost like he actually wanted to write character traits or like dialogue between people who work together all the time. Because there's
yeah.
a lot of that.
Oh yeah, they're kind of ripping on each other.
Oh, yeah.
They're joking around.
It
And
felt
yeah, it was
natural.
character interaction.
Yeah.
And so far, no Venom. I was like, oh, are we actually gonna have a episode where it's like man versus the environment type thing?
So a funny little side thing here. I actually remembered this episode. I don't remember much in the way of Mask. I remember this episode because of how Sly Rax is. But we'll get to
Oh
that.
yeah, he's pulling a monkey wrench.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. So they're just driving down the road, and then all of a sudden, Rhino's axle just gives.
It's gone. It disappears.
Yeah. And so Rhino's wrecked. And then,
But there's a huge logic hole here. And this
mhm.
is what I mean about how, this I have problems with they're too smart for this, or they should be. Why would you bring your very advanced converting vehicles to where the metal eating bugs are?
Oh, I know. That's what I thought was like, you didn't think of anything else you could have done.
Dude, hey, dude, pull a G.I. Joe and hang glide in it or something. I don't know. This is just not the way to do it. Um,
This is something the military should be doing
oh yeah, 100% that.
because Mask obviously is not prepared for this.
No, to the point where after Rhino loses a an axle, there's a Thunderhawk it loses like guidance control.
Yeah, guy it starts eating out through the dashboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, Thunderhawk goes down.
Yep.
You'd think if they got contacted by, these labs, they'd give them information on like, okay, here's how to track them, here's how to avoid them,
Yeah.
Of course, they're still working on them, so that's probably why they weren't released because they didn't have a way to make our side's military like
Yeah.
impervious to them or a way to stop them.
I mean, it
So
would have made a lot of sense. Let's just put it that way.
yeah, you would have wanted some kind of plastic vehicle or a coating or something. Just put a thick
What
plastic
is
paint or something.
what is the
Oh,
coding that that Perceptor put on everything for
oh,
Captain
core
Rust?
stop.
Or stop.
Yeah, but you could have done like the bed liner spray or something,
Sure.
anything to just keep them off of it. But nope.
Yeah. Oh
So
God.
yeah,
Firecracker goes into the drink.
they eat the steering column on Firecracker, and Hondo and Buddy go right into the creek.
And that's you see all the beetles start like floating up in the water. Like, are they all dead? Apparently not.
No, they can swim fine. That's what I thought too. It's like, oh, are we gonna do like Scrapless where water kills them? Nope.
That was my thought. I was like,
So
oh,
they
it's
they
more.
confer.
Huh?
Yeah, they all get together and they capture some of the Roteks. So they gave them some plastic boxes to capture them in.
Yeah, it's like plexiglass
And
or something. Yeah.
yeah, and Alex determines these are only the scouts. So
Yeah.
these aren't the main body. These are just your outer perimeter scouts. So
Yeah. And that's when he has Alex has Bruce driving around on the little drone thing, the tailgate
the
drone.
ATV.
Yeah, it's a little TV. Yeah. With a
Yeah.
little device to try to track where the nest should be because he thinks
Yeah.
that these are the scouts, so should be a big nest somewhere nearby.
There should be ultrasonic vibrations that they can
Yes.
trace.
Yes.
So that's what he's looking for. And he locates and marks the underground Rotek colony.
Yeah, that's when Hondo comes in, like uses his blaster and blasts the square out of there.
Yeah, he cuts a cube out of it, and then of course Bruce uses lifter and lifts it out, and it's a box.
So I'm buried a box of these things in there.
Yeah. And that's what they think. Oh, well, I love it. He goes, well, that's not quite cricket. And Buddy's like, well, of course it's not crickets.
No, he says like he goes like I say that's doesn't look quite cricket, and that's when like was it is a buddy?
His buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, well, yeah, of course I ain't crickets.
Yeah, you don't have
That's
Dusty for this
Dusty.
one.
Sorry,
Yeah.
God, sorry, that would have been perfect. Also, having Dusty in there.
Oh, totally.
It basically he's just saying like something's up. This isn't right.
Well, and that's when Matt says, oh, it means the Rotex didn't escape.
And
Someone buried them there on purpose.
that's when we see Switchblade over the trees.
Right. And it's like, oh, here comes Venom. But this is like half the episode with no Venom. I thought,
Yeah.
wow, are we really gonna have like no bad guys in this one except the bugs? Which that was enough, really. Just beating these bugs would have been
Oh
a
God,
great
yes.
story. And I feel like almost they came in after and told Wilson's like, oh no, you gotta have Venom in here. I have a feeling when this was first written, it was probably just Mask versus these bugs.
Yeah, you gotta have you had the playability in there for both sides.
Yeah. You gotta feature the bad guys in here.
Yeah.
And honestly, when you think about it, I mean, like this is a guy who wrote Tremors,
Mhm.
you know? So he likes man versus nature. He's
Oh
got a
yeah,
man versus nature thing down. So
especially underground stuff too. Think about that.
yeah, see?
Yeah. So yeah. So anyways, he drops the container down, and yeah, there's Rotex in there, and they open it, and all that's when sorry Venom attacks,
Yeah.
and they're like scatter, and Alex drops the container open, and they all start coming
Oh
out.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're a zoology specialist. What are you doing?
Yeah. Hang on to that box because and yeah, he just drops them as he flees, and then Mayhem fires at a Hocus Pocus hologram of Thunderhawk. And
Yeah,
then
that's actually it's kind of neat because you always hear Brad call the hocus pocus mask or whatever. And then
yeah.
the time he actually just calls it you're firing at my illusion or whatever he says or illusion.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep going to
Yeah.
Dusty Hayes. Um
You miss Dusty
I miss
already,
Dusty,
don't
man.
you?
I'm getting the shakes, man. I want some more Dusty. But
I bet that was said in the Studio 54 bathrooms a lot. Come on, I need some more Dusty. Anyway, so
Yeah, I'm not gonna say any more than that.
Brad Turner sneak attacks Switchblade,
Yes.
and then Piranha attacks Condor and shoots his rotor off.
Which there's a lot of destruction of vehicles in this episode. I had to hand it to them. They trash the vehicles in this episode a lot.
Oh yeah, they had to go get new ones after this. There
Oh
was like
yeah.
nothing was left unscathed.
That's when Matt at the end of this episode, Matt's like, okay, Bruce, I will buy a new wing for the college that you work at if you can rebuild all the vehicles by t tonight. I need you
Yeah.
to rebuild.
Well, because there's some of them we see do not survive, period.
No, no. There. Well,
On both sides.
we'll get at that.
Yeah.
Um,
So, um, yeah, Brad manages not to kill himself spinning down to the ground with no rotor.
no
That
joke.
that's why he's an expert now. He's been
Yeah.
upgraded to expert. So, yeah, it turns into a motorcycle chase between Piranha and Condor, and then
Um,
Jackhammer arrives.
oh yeah. Well, there's also I the thing I kind of appreciated. They were using firecrackers on a motorbike a lot in this episode
Hmm.
too. The orange motorbike.
Yeah.
I think that was supposed to be part of Firecracker, if I remember right. I may be wrong. Maybe that comes in like later in the show. They keep referring to that. I don't
Hmm.
remember Firecracker having a motorbike, but it seems like it was supposed to be part of that from my mangled memory of like a 40-year-old show. But
Well,
yeah,
then
they used
that's
a lot.
yeah, and the Roteks swarm and devour Rhino's ATV. So it's like you thought you had a part of Rhino functional. No.
Nope.
And then Matt gathers some more Roteks into a plastic container and has Sato use lifter to throw him at Jackhammer.
Kind of toss them at Jackhammer. They also get into Piranha.
Yeah,
And
did you hear how he told him, "Here, Bruce"?
uh-uh.
He's like, "Here, Bruce," like he's talking to a dog or something. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, it's that's
You're like,
this
here, boy, who wants some Rotex? You want some Rotex, don't you?"
this is man. I got to give to this is the least problematic episode we've had so far.
Oh yeah, no, this is it's. I'd say it's well written
It
and
is.
everybody's cool so
Yeah,
far.
yeah. So far,
And,
uh,
and well, the Rotex, yeah, swarm on Jackhammer and Piranha,
yep.
and
And
Mayhem has a Rotex signal device that attracts them all into the large box.
yeah, it's like a little another technobabble box thing that has like sends out the perfect frequency to bring them into the box, and they all go
And
in. They
that
get in
box is
there.
a TARDIS.
Dude, there. How many flipping Rotex are there? They just keep pouring into this.
It looked like there's 100 of them fit into a box that's like a shoebox size box. So it's like there's more room on the inside than there's on the outside.
That's bad if
So,
they multiply.
well, that and I mean that's the funny thing. They keep making out like the Rotex, can sneak up on you. There's like they just start eating and you don't know they're there. Like they're
Yeah.
small, but they're all huge. These things, like I said, each from the size of your palm, you're gonna see a bug that size coming towards you. Yeah, it's we live in the South. You know when those palmetto bugs are coming towards you,
Oh,
you can
dude.
hear
Yeah.
them.
Oh, yeah. You hear them flying at you. And these things,
Oh
by
yeah,
the way,
the
Rotex
rustle
also
of their
fly.
wings.
Yeah. Rotex also fly, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, they
Um,
fly towards the box. Their little carapace open up, and here they go flying.
yeah, I'm trying to find something I can. I mean, yeah, really, let's be honest. A Rotec is like the size of this with like the antennas coming off of it. It's not small,
Um,
man.
it looks like Beast Wars Insecticon.
A little bigger than that, though. Insecticon
Yeah, a
is
little
fairly
bigger, but
small.
like, or what was his name?
Aram.
The Ramhorn from Tripredacus is about
Yeah,
that size.
yeah. Okay, I can see
It's
that.
about the right size for it. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say
yeah, they're
scare.
big.
Yeah,
They're big bugs,
and
like
so
masterpiece tarantula size.
yeah, that's probably more accurate. If
Yeah,
you give anyone who watches Mask and doesn't watch Transformers, doesn't collect Transformers toys, more vague notion.
yeah,
They're the size of my phone.
yeah. They are not small bugs.
They're big boys.
So back at the mansion, T Bob is hiding in Scott's toy box. He's like, he's not having any of it. He's just,
No, it's kind of adorable. Scott's like 12, maybe that old, maybe a little younger, but he's got like
yeah,
a baby's toy box. I feel like he had the same. upbringing with toys and stuff that Webster did.
Yeah.
He's got like he has no need for anything.
I was thinking of the Richard Pryor movie, The Toy, that kid's
Yeah,
toy
oh God,
room.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm talking about things that don't age well. Think about
Oh.
that. Think about that. Wow.
Well, they kind of dealt with that too, that it wouldn't age well. That was the whole inappropriateness of the whole thing. It
Yeah.
was like the a big pull with that movie. It
This
shows you
rich
how people will sell out for money.
this rich white man is going to buy his rich white son a black man to be his toy.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about the movie in a while. Now I kind of want to watch it because it
Oh,
seems
watch it again.
real.
We watched it a couple years ago. I showed the kids and they laughed and laughed at it and said, "Wow, this is so inappropriate."
That's amazing.
Yeah. It still kind of holds up because that's part of the message there. Yeah. So anyway, Alex needs to figure out how Mayhem's frequency controls the Roteks. So the only problem is he doesn't have any Roteks left because they
They
dropped
all went
them when they
back.
ran away, and
Yep.
Mass actually like had to retreat.
Oh yeah, and he also has like he's like, "Hey Bruce, I need you to build me another oh God, what is his name is his Thunderhawk
Thunderhawk, yeah. Well, he had to repair it. Yeah,
repair. Well, do you have enough parts to rebuild Thunderhawk? Essentially is what it is. It's like,
yeah,
I think maybe.
yeah.
Bruce is like, what? It's all eaten, okay.
So Mayhem mentions that his spy at the military lab really did good getting the Rotex to him. So, there's an inside person.
Yep.
There's a twist here.
Well, of course, Mayhem apparently he has like Elon Musk money in the 80s because
Yeah.
he funds this private force same way Matt Tracker is. Matt Tracker is Bruce Wayne, Aryan Bruce Wayne.
It's
Um
funny that you mentioned that because in the next episode, there's a somewhat of a parallel.
so yeah, they God there is actually in there.
Yep.
They're so they have it's enough that they have Matt essentially employs some specialists in all these fields also. So there's a lot of money here. There's a lot of
Yeah.
money they throw away constantly.
We're watching
Uh,
rich people fight.
we're 100% watching rich people fight. We're watching Daddy Warbucks, or we're actually okay, Webster's dad, the former football player who played his dad in the show. I cannot remember his name right now.
Alex, is he was Mongo in
Was he?
Blazing Saddles.
God, was he? I didn't realize that.
Yeah, his last name starts with a K. I don't know why I'm hung up because he did an
Okay.
old Transformers commercial.
Oh, you did, yes.
Yeah, he sure like one of the first ones.
So you have essentially that's Miles Mayhem. He's got that much money, and except he's not trying to. Okay, he doesn't have to say morals. Okay, no, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Alex Karras.
Alex Karras, yes.
See, I knew it started with a K.
Anyways, the I went way off the side on this one, but yeah. So
Yeah.
they're trying to find the signal, and they
Oh,
can't.
before that though,
Huh?
you see Venom all hanging out, and Dagger is giving Sly Rax a lot of crap for being creeped out by the Rotex.
Yeah, it's just bad. If you're being made fun of by Dagger, he's
Yeah.
an idiot.
He's got to find his way to get a dig on you, because it's usually the other way around. And he's seen Sly Rax's weaknesses. He does not like bugs.
No, he doesn't.
So, yeah, he didn't like that at all. And
And
then they work out that Spectrum, of course, the magic MacGuffin, is going to
dude,
broadcast like all the possible frequencies for the Rotex to listen to and see which one like makes them react.
yeah. Well, and it's funny because I didn't really have that much of a problem with this MacGuffin usage this time.
Now, this makes sense.
It's like he does all spectrums of light, and if you do all different frequencies the same way, and this actually makes very technobabbly sense in a way for this mask to work this way.
And they've built up towards it because they've studied the Rotex and seen that's what
Yeah,
they're attracted to. It's not just like something out of the blue.
yeah, yeah. So
And I
yeah,
love when they pull Thunderhawk out, like they have to push it out on the road and it's making jalopy noises, like speed buggy or something.
Oh yeah, dude, it is. It's a total speed buggy sounds. But I
Yeah.
do love that they have to have Bruce Sato use lifter and spin it around. So basically, he does a clutch. He does he pops a clutch to start it essentially in the air.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you have a standard. Yeah. And you give it a push start.
Yeah, let's take it down the hill. Okay, pop clutch. Ooh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what Thunderhawk just does
Yeah.
in the air. So
Yeah. It was a clever use of their masks
it
and getting the
was.
play pattern in there. Yeah.
I do love that they actually did a lot with the play patterns this episode and the next episode, which we'll find out.
Next episode, they went crazy with the play patterns.
They did. Well, some
Yeah.
of them, anyways.
Yeah.
Um,
But anyway, so yeah, they use lifter to get Thunderhawk in the air. And then Tracker drops a booster rocket on the jackhammer, making it
yes.
speed out of control.
Oh, it's
And
a
as
it's a booster rocket on suction cups, by the way.
yeah, and as he's blasting down the road, he passes the old couple from earlier that are trying to hitchhike through the desert with that loaner bike with them still. So there's
Uh,
a callback to that. You never see like a callback back to the people that, Buddy always leaves hanging, but they actually work that into a little comedy bit that shows up later.
that is very much, and I think it reminded me probably maybe the Deke connection was there of Inspector Gadget doing stuff.
Right.
They would do little callbacks all the time in Inspector Gadget. It was usually with the chief and stuff. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
this was a total callback from the early in the episode, and I loved it.
Or someone that Inspector Gadget like ticked off because he like sprayed him with something, or
Yes.
ruined a guy's shirt, and then you see the guy walking out of the cleaners with his new shirt, and Gadget hits a puddle and splashes on the clean shirt,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Jack Hammer bust past them, and they're like, "Rrrr."
Yeah,
Pissed.
he almost blows his hat off.
He does.
Yeah, and he thought, oh, we're gonna get a ride because they got to be miserable trying to take the bike through the desert.
They're old, man.
Yeah, and they're in that big of a hurry. They're like, fine, we'll take the bike. So
But well, yeah, during the whole flight though, with Thunderhawk, he's emitting all the frequencies, like all of them.
yeah.
Nothing's working.
And then, well, Sly Rax tries to fire at Thunderhawk and almost hits Switchblade.
Yes.
And Mayhem starts yelling at him over it. And he's like, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So there's a lot of interplay between the characters, even on like their same sides, more
oh
so
yeah,
than I think we've gotten really before. And then Matt thinks something's wrong because he's gone through all the frequencies and the Roteks didn't respond at all.
that's when he's like that's when Alex kind of goes back and says, well, maybe it's a combination of frequencies,
Yeah.
and
And
that's
they're like,
when
well, we don't have time for that.
yeah, that could take hours. And
Yeah.
that's when Matt's like, wait a second. The first time they swarmed is when Scott was using his bird caller thing. So if we can get that frequency, hey, Alex, get a hold of him. And Alex doesn't actually do that. It's more like Matt is in it's he calls Scott through T-Bob.
Yeah.
And it is great because that is like Scott's like, my time has come. It's like Matt's is calling me.
Right. He's actually like useful and not just in
Yeah,
the way or hiding somewhere, not
right.
accidentally helping. But yeah, T Bob is walling himself up
He's breaking
some
himself up.
bricks. And it's like the three little pigs. It's like he's tried like, oh well, the house of straw didn't work. Let's try sticks. Oh, the sticks didn't work. Okay, well, I'm using bricks.
He's got a mortar
He's got a trowel.
trowel.
Yeah.
He's like doing mortar and he's putting the brick on there.
Yeah. He's not doing lightly. He's doing like straight up like bricklay.
He is walling himself up. He is last time I saw somebody walled up, I was watching a Giallo. Walling someone up is a bad thing, dude. And he's
Right?
just
I was gonna
like,
say, yeah, he's got a cask of Amontillado.
yeah, 100% that, yes.
And he's telling T Bob, like, you'll go crazy from boredom in there. You won't be able to do anything. He's like, it's better than being eaten alive.
He's like, but
And
you're
then he
not
laughs and he goes,
alive.
yeah, I keep telling you, you're not alive. Oh, and Piranha blasts Thunderhawk and
In
brings
the
it down. It comes down so hard that it blows the wheels off Thunderhawk.
dude, he hits like it's like almost like he hits exhaust or a fuel line or something. And he comes down. And he comes down with the wings still up. He's like, and he starts going, and the wheel pops off. This pops off, and it starts tumbling. Like, oh my god, Thunderhawk's
Yeah,
crashed. It's a it's a bad landing. And the actually the animation of this was great because you see the cliffs going like this past him as he's tumbling through there. You
Yeah,
realize how fast he's supposed to be going.
yeah.
It was a
He was
really good
hauling,
animation
and
scene.
yeah, yeah. It would have been bad.
It
It's a good
buckle up,
thing he wears all
kids.
that safety gear.
Yes, and he has like jet propulsion seatbelt, over the shoulders and up there. Yeah,
Yeah, he's built like a dragster, like the fire suits and stuff they wear.
100% that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The 5 point harness.
Yes, they do. Actually,
Yeah.
exactly what it's called.
So
He
so
was
yeah, he's in a bad wreck, and then Mayhem turns around and sees him like a sitting duck.
he's like, "Oh, you're not an illusion this time, tracker."
Yeah. So as he's approaching, Alex patches Scott's bird collar into Spectrum, and they
And
start playing it through there, and the Roteks just start eating Switchblade.
And the best part about that is Switchblade's hovering over Piranha, and as Switchblade's like doing this whole all the Rotex start falling out and hit Piranha, and all over Sly Rax is like, oh no, you know,
Yeah.
typical bad guy foiled kind of thing. But it
Well,
devours Switchblade and Piranha.
yeah, like they eat him down to nothing. And of course, Rax was freaking out anyway because he's covered in bugs. It's like they dumped the pig's blood on Carrie or something, you know.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
funny. Like looking at Sly Rax though, he reminds me of a dude from God, I'm gonna blank on the name of the show. The biker gang show that came on.
oh, Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same guy who was actually in one of the later Resident Evil movies. He looked kind of like him with like thin glasses on.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
he's got the goatee and all that. I know
yes,
exactly what you're
yeah,
talking about.
exactly. Looks just like him to me. I keep
But
having
yeah,
that callback.
the Rotex don't just eat Switchblade; they eat Mayhem's controller
Yep. He
and the
devours.
Viper mask. They,
Yes, it's cracked and starting to get eaten. Like, oh my God. That's
yeah,
why I'm
these
like,
things.
these guys have money. He's like, I'm just gonna leave and get in the car and go, and we're gonna rebuild everything.
Well, he orders Rax to run, and Rax, oh, you mean bug out?
Bug out. Yeah,
And then
exactly.
Dagger shows up in
Done.
Jackhammer, and they just all jump in there, and they go off road. They didn't even like try to go on the road because there's
No.
Rotex on the road. So he's like, screw it, we're going over the dirt.
And then they're all gathered around, all the masked guys are like, all right, so Matt has the original they get to the callback frequency
Yeah,
emitting from his mask, and he puts his mask in the box, in the TARDIS box, and all the hundreds of Rotex get back in there.
yeah. So
So
they solved the problem like that. So
yeah, he's got masks to spare. He throw away.
yeah, because Mayhem had to do that with the controller before, is put it
Yep.
inside the box, and they all went after it, which they didn't eat it
No, they
in
didn't.
there. Like they stop eating when that frequency is played.
In just being like looking at bee colonies, ants, and so on. I wonder if the frequency is kind of like a almost like a hormonal trigger. Like this would be like a queen to go back to the queen.
That's the thing.
Um,
It's something like classical conditioning or
yeah,
something, and this is probably something that was done at the lab.
sure,
They just weren't complete and ready
yeah,
because they could still reproduce and overrun everything. Like there's like a killer bee kind of vibe to this.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's and that's the end of the episode. Kind of wraps up, but
Yeah,
with
and
good
nothing
stuff.
is done about Mayhem's spy at all. Like that
No,
whole
well, no
mention is
one
just
really
dropped.
knows there's a spy in it except for Miles Mayhem.
Right. I thought, well, maybe they're gonna expose who the spy was. I thought it was gonna be like Warfield or something, But nope. So the spy is still there,
Yep,
and they're
ready
gonna
for the
take the
next.
bugs back to the same lab that the spy stole it from the first time. But yeah,
Uh,
then we get our PSA, which is,
it's not a bad one. And once again, for you've worked in labs, I've worked in labs.
oh
Um,
yeah,
Safety goggles are an important thing. That's what this is all about. Like T-Bob's over there, and Scott has safety goggles on, by the way. Sorry, and like
yeah,
T-Bob's like doing his whole brick up thing, and takes like a chisel hammer to a brick, it pops off, hits him in the eye,
yeah,
and he's like, "I'm blind." And Matt Tracker goes along and said, he's like, "Well, good thing it wasn't you didn't have a human eye because if they're not as easy to replace." And
right.
Scott's like, "Dad, I was wearing my goggles." He's like, "I know you were, son. Great job."
And he winks, so it's like a one eye joke. Like I'm gonna wink
Oh,
at you.
I didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Nice. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
that
mean,
summed up that episode. That was a good episode. I say this is the best Mask episode so far.
I think it's because you actually have interactions between characters, and you know, you didn't need Venom to have a heist every second of the day. You
Right.
had
And
something.
it was well written though. It
Yeah, it
was
was.
overall the whole thing, it was a good plot and everything made sense.
It was very techno babbly way, but it did make sense. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're not
And
gonna get out of that. Any kind of
no,
sci-fi is gonna have
no.
that. But
And
even
but
like
yeah,
the callbacks to the old man and woman on the bike, you
that was
know,
great. That was actually a big high point for me. I
yeah.
enjoyed seeing that.
This was a solid script, I think.
Yeah. And so, I mean, really, at the end of the day, good job, SS Wilson.
And I didn't look up who wrote it until afterwards. I'm like, that was a really good episode. I need to see who wrote that one. And yeah, I was like, oh well, no wonder he's a big time writer. He's wrote some good stuff. I mean, he was probably working on Short Circuit when he was doing this.
That makes sense. The time frame. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. This is probably something he wrote a bunch of scripts and then we submitted to companies or for one-off shots of episodes, and they call him up and say, "Hey, can you rewrite this for this episode?" They're like, "Yeah." Spent a night plugging in a dialogue, and all right, there you go.
yeah. He probably this paid the bills while he was waiting for someone
Yeah,
to option Short Circuit.
this paid his light bill.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, it was actually was an enjoyable episode. Like plot holes and science stupidity aside, it was a good episode. It was
Oh
enjoyable.
yeah. Well, I think a lot of it was just dealing with the unknown.
Yeah,
And if they did what was logical, we wouldn't have a Mask story.
you're not wrong.
It'd be like Mask called the military to handle their own crap.
It was just enjoyable. That's I mean, at the end of the day, the 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 idea that you have like a 22-minute cartoon with good guys and bad guys, and the bad guys that show up until 11 minutes into it is pretty nice.
Yeah, like I
So,
said, I was almost hoping it was just going to be, you can have, Mask versus, a flood or something like
yeah,
that,
it kind of
a
felt like
swarm of
that.
metal-eating bugs. It doesn't always have to be those bad guys.
Yeah. So it was
Yeah,
neat. I enjoyed that part of it.
yeah.
So, but anyways, that was Mask. God, what was that
The
episode?
Roteks,
With the Roteks. I think it's like episode 8. I'm not sure.
episode 8. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I'm paying attention to my own podcast.
See, look at that.
The Roteks. Also, nice technobabble name. I can't think of what that would mean any otherwise besides let's make a name for something, make it sound kind of robotic, eats metals. Eurotech. Okay, that works.
I thought almost it was like roaches that eat tech.
Not a bad way to look at it. That could be that.
And the original bugs, like computer bugs, were
Hmm.
little roaches that would get into the circuits. Like when the computers were as big as a room,
Oh yeah.
and they'd have a circuit failure, and they go look, and it was like a roach crawled in there and shorted the circuit. And they'd, well, okay, I got the bugs out,
Oh, is that where
and
that comes
that's where
from?
that term came from. So
Nice. I did not
yeah,
realize that. What a
yeah, they were
nerd.
literal bugs,
What a nerd.
right?
Well, yeah. Anyways,
Well,
y'all,
don't let it bug you.
I think we should
I,
bug out of this.
I
So
was gonna say
y'all,
we need to bug out.
don't you mean bug out? Yeah. Anyways, before I go into full Squidward instead of Jack Nicholson,
I'm not gonna be able to read him in the comic without hearing that voice.
right?
Yeah.
Him and Buddy Hawks. Yeah.
Which I got the comic for free comic book day.
Oh,
So,
nice.
which we got a peek at it before. We haven't talked
Yeah.
about, but in the ash can, but it actually has the dialogue in it now. So
Oh, good. Well, on
yeah.
that note, everybody, I hope you have had a good day, and I hope you will join us tomorrow when we do the next UK Transformers issue. So this has been Mask Monday with me, Evan, and Boo of the AxelonUnderground.com. So, Boo, if you take us out of here,
Bye.
see y'all later,
Bye.
everybody.